trophy games span this sport far and wide, from battles over racks of ribs to numerous bells, representation of animals, and multiple weapons. But you know a rivalry is a rivalry when the fight is over a brass spittoon. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Spartans will kick it away to start us off. Bringing it out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Hoosiers offense will get the first swing of the game. The last time these two met, Indiana had no problem at all with Michigan State.
They exercised some demons. This has been a one-sided series. They had the opportunity to put the foot down on the neck, and they did.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
This offense has it with really good field position. Handoff from the gun. And he's tackled at the line of scrimmage. The first play does nothing. The Spartans want to move quickly.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
Finds the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking to pass. It's Baker. Got his man quickly. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeps it on the bootleg. Got a man. He breaks a tackle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Takes it on the shovel. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. And the Spartans are threatening on 1st and goal. They're going to run it. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Touchdown, Spartans! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So they picked up 32 yards on that drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. There are many brass spittoons, most of them quite common, but none quite as famous as the old brass spittoon, the trophy itself, first created for this series in 1950.
This has been a great...
Oh, he's got some oh my goodness, he's still moving. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And, man, what great effort. You could tell he was fighting, scratching, breaking tackles. The problem is when you give all those second efforts and you got all those guys holding you up, slowing you down, now that football becomes vulnerable. You can punch it out. Defense punches the football out, lands on top of it. Nice momentum swing for this defense.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time. Dropping back, it's Baker. Got it in the middle, it's Hoffman. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
They'll give it to the back. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. The Spartans are in the hurry-up. They'll keep it on the ground. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. And now on 3rd down after that last run. From the gun, wants to pass. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And now the lead's extended a little further.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. Complete to the left. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And I love it when quarterbacks attack the whole field. Nice job using the sideline. When you attack the middle of the field, those safeties very much get involved. So do the linebackers. You get a lot of one-on-one matchups towards the outside. Nice job throwing it towards the sideline, and the receiver making the big play down the field.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. They're going to ride this running back. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Finds his man. It's Martin. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. He's got it. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Smith dropping to pass. He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or 2.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. Trying to ball his way in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. 4th and goal from the 5, and the offense is staying out there. A gutsy move by this ball club. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Penn State is down, but don't rule out some late-game magic. With that offense and the kid on D, who's the latest stud at linebacker, anything is possible. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Ohio State. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. There he goes. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The green and white love that tough guy reputation, and they're getting it done on the ground.
Yeah, that's exactly who this program is. That's what they're built on. Every team you go back in the history of Michigan State, you're going to find what? A bell cow running back that you can feed.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Spartans want to pick up the tempo. Drop. Looking to throw. As they move it to the 44. The Spartans are rolling down the field.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's got an open man. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Off the boot, looking for his man. Right on the money. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference, but now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. We've had some early action here as they take over, trailing 13-7. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Just feeds the running back. Got the first down and more. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. Quarterback on the keeper. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Smith wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. Into the line with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. The rivalry started in 1922 in Bloomington with a Hoosier win, but the old brass spittoon first awarded in 1950 when they resumed play after a pause for World War II.
Yeah, Indiana might have won the first one, Reese, but Michigan State has owned the old brass spittoon. And They have owned this series. It's been very one-sided. They've dominated it, Jesse. So I'm looking forward to see if Indiana can kind of reverse that trend.
And I know this is a rivalry that a lot of college basketball fans get really excited for every year. But the football rivalry is pretty good, too. And you both just very eloquently laid out why and the history behind this game. They do not like each other.
They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached a break, and Michigan State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. And the Hoosiers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll move the wide receiver. The play action fake. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trenches. That's the big story so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Smith dropping to pass. And the third down pass is incomplete. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. Oh, and he missed it. No good. They missed an opportunity to cut this deficit in half, still down by 6.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. He's got him in the flat. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Sims. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this third down? Flips it out in the flat. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. The Hoosiers are flying down the field. Motion from the back. Swings it out to his running back. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Unleashes to the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Running back searching for a hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. To throw, it's Baker. Knocks it out of the air. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They'll run play action. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Spartans will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on third and long. Under fire. He's going to run it. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll leave it with him. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The Hoosiers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Smith wants to throw. Touchdown, Indiana! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. New Mexico is dominating this one thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff. They're up 14 over San Jose State. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not, and if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Pulls and fires complete to the right. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Dropping back, it's Baker. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Spartans racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Really nice job on that throw, just giving his guy an opportunity to catch the ball. It kind of reminds me about Bill Burke, a guy I played against back in the Citrus Bowl when I was playing. He was throwing to Plaxico Burress, and
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. And the Spartans will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the grab. It's Sims. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. And the Hoosiers will try to pin them back with the punt. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Quarterback keeps it.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
The pull and throw off the RPO. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. To the air, it's Baker. Quickly to the tight end. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Spartans will line it up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Quick tempo here for the offense.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Spartans want to crank the tempo. Down to 2 minutes to play in the first half, and it has been a dandy. A chance to perhaps get this game tied up before the break. It's 3rd down, and the line to gain is the 36. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Spartans line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Going right to work up top. They're working that left side. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Turning it on. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. And they're not on the same page there. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Gets it out quickly. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
The Hoosiers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. It's complete to the left. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. Somebody better check that dude's foot and see if it's juice. Man, oh man, from outside 60, he sails it through.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half, and there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
You know, to a lot of people, it's just a brass spittoon. But to these teams, it means so much more, and it sure looks like it so far. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. Guys, gotta love when the brass spittoon is up for grabs. Let's get things back to you.
And the Hoosiers will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Gets it out fast. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Takes it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Man, this is how we do it. Defensively, you go into halftime, you make adjustments, you talk about, we've seen them do this, we've seen them do that. Let's get ready for it. Let's have a plan. Plan executed. You could tell they knew what was coming, did a great job defensively, forced an interception right out the gates to start the second half.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Hoosiers! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Back to throw, it's Cox. Finds his target down the middle. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. And the Spartans will hustle to the line. They think there's room to run to the right here. He's past the 30. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Spartans, after exploding for that huge run, back to work.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
And he goes pick up on that one. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. And the Spartans will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. The RPO, it's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Working well behind the sticks on second down. He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And the DB right with him to knock it away. The Hoosiers decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and gone.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Scanning the field, it's Baker. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Indiana! And they turn it into a defensive score.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Penn State is currently trailing in this one, but there are more people in Beaver Stadium today than most American cities. The crowd alone can help turn this game.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
They're trailing by 11 to Ohio State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Thanks for the update on breaks into the open. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The Spartans come to the line needing just inches for the first down.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Going to swing it on second down. Snagged out of the air. Continues to fight for yards. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
First down for the offense.
To the air, it's Baker. Quick strike complete. Spin, still running. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And the Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. This is a designed run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Smashes it through for the PAT. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive.
Indiana, 38. Michigan State, 20.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Sends it back in motion. Smith dropping to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Hoosiers will bring the punt team onto the field. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some... Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Spartans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Finds his man. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. And the Spartans come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll go back to the ground. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the 1st down. The Spartans will punt it away on 4th down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Smith wants to throw. Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Here comes the hurry up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Takes the easy completion. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Spartans send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. The give to the back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense. Possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
The Spartans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield, it's Cox. Working that left side now. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He makes a catch. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
1st and goal, Michigan State.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Using the quick game. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Sparty. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Lining up to add another. Right down the boulevard. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This should be the last play of the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets the give. Jukes his way for more. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Hoosiers are on the move. Smith dropping to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. OU, oh my. Oklahoma is putting on a show offensively today. They just simply can't be stopped. They're up 14 over Auburn. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the Spartans moving quickly to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Here's the handoff. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Makes the grab on the left. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll trim the deficit to 15.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Smith wants to throw. Pocket breaking down. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. The Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Playing the field position game as he makes the fair catch right at the 50. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. To the air on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. The Spartans will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. A soaring high punt with serious hang time. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. The give to the tailback. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. The give from the gun. There he goes. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Hoosiers getting set on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Unloads quickly. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
The Hoosiers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Motion from the wide receiver. Out of the gun, the inside give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Smith dropping to pass. Quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. And here comes the field goal unit. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fakes to grab. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And the Spartans in the hurry up.
This defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the ground with the back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Looking to throw, it's Cox. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab, it's a first down. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this defense.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
And I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talking.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And the defense gets him on the ground for the 4th time today, by the way. They've pressured him. He's still done an unbelievable job making completions. But you know what? Get him on the ground when he's got the ball. He can't make something happen. Keep hitting him. Keep getting him on the ground.
And the Hoosiers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Sticks it in his belly. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. A 3rd down try for the offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. It's complete. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. To the air, it's Cox. Fires to the big fella.
Now, you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Tight coverage and an in chains. He wants a big play here late. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Quarterback will keep it. Turning it on! Got enough for the first. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. They go to the ground. Stuffed on 1st down, it's 2nd and 10. He'll do it himself. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. To the victor, go the spoils, and the old brass platoon will reside in Bloomington as Indiana takes down Michigan State. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.